because so people can talk about their epilepsy, make epilepsy the norm. People are scared to talk about it because of the stigma of getting fired, getting kicked out of school, getting bullied, and that's all fair and reasonable. But it's nothing to be afraid of, and it should be normal to talk about because it affects so many people on a regular day-to-day basis, and it's an invisible health condition that, so it's hard to tell if someone has a seizure by looking at them. So you have to talk to people, share your stories so that they know if you have a seizure, people know what to do if you have one. And just let everyone know that they're not alone. With epilepsy, there's a stigma, so changing the stigma, making sure that people don't lose their jobs, don't get kicked out of schools, and making sure that some of this, if you don't talk about it, it can lead into other health issues like depression and anxiety. And so if you talk about it, that could help erase some of that as well. Erase some of that with being associated with epilepsy. Talk about it. Talk to your local organization like the Epilepsy Foundation of India, the other ones that have been speaking today. Ask them what you can do to spread it further in your town and your city. You can put on events of your own too around like in your like local shops, or even do like a bake sale on the side of the road. You can like, make up your own posters, post them around town. The littlest thing can help make a big difference, and so even if you do a bunch of little things, that can make a huge difference to someone or to a bunch of people. There's awareness, yes, but there can be more. A friend of mine, he had epilepsy, got surgery, went away for 22 months. It came back randomly one night, and he's got fired from 3 jobs because of it. He finally has a stable job now, but it was hard finding one. So even in like Canada, where Purple Day was founded, it can still be really hard, and there's still stigma. And there's still people around the world that have been being kicked out of their jobs and schools from it. So there's still the stigma there, and that's one of the reasons why Purple Day and epilepsy awareness is still so important to happen, is to erase that stigma and make everybody aware that it's okay and that you don't have to fire your employee because they have epilepsy. Just like any other employee, they may need to take more days off if they have a seizure, which I guess can be troublesome in a workplace, but like it shouldn't result in you getting kicked out. Don't let your epilepsy stop you from doing what you love. If you love to swim, I'd say swim. I do it all the time. Just go with a friend and wear a life jacket. You just do what you love, and if it could risk a danger, make adaptations so that risk of danger goes away. Live your life to the fullest. Talk about your epilepsy, share your story, create awareness, but don't let it stop you. Epilepsy is a part of you like someone would have certain color eyes. It's part of you, but it doesn't define you. Purple Day is celebrated worldwide. It's in over 100 countries in every continent in the world, including Antarctica. Last year, it was celebrated even in the International Space Station. I've traveled like just all through Canada, places in the U.S. I went to Japan, and now I'm here in India. Just spreading awareness, and like I get messages from all over the world as well in other countries through social media platforms, asking me questions, asking how they can spread awareness, how they can approach speaking out in the first place, how epilepsy awareness has helped them, and it's worldwide, it's everywhere, but at the same time, there still needs to be more to reach out. So I was diagnosed at age 7, and in elementary, I didn't know anyone else who had it. It wasn't talked about, so I hid it for a year and a half. In grade 1, a local organization, the Epilepsy Association of Nova Scotia, joined on. They came to my class, and they gave a presentation. So I see my friends reacting, and they were being really understanding. So I told them I had epilepsy. Some of them stopped talking to me for a while, and some people still bullied me through it, like older years. But a lot of my friends came around once they learned more. After Purple Day started, the Epilepsy Association of Nova Scotia, they came on full force, spread it through Canada. because they have talked to people before too, and how that went through what I go through. So I want them people to know that they weren't alone, and that was okay to talk about. In 2009, the Nick Kaufman Foundation, which is our USA Global Partners, joined on, which made go all through the U.S. And they helped us figure out social media to help prevent that, to help improve the awareness. But it's really scary to talk about sometimes, and that's understandable. It's gonna be scary to witness a seizure too, but it's not, again, it's not something to be afraid of. It's just like as if someone would have asthma. Like, yeah, people with asthma, they use a puffer. People with epilepsy, they take medications or they have special diet. It's, yeah.